I wonder if it's because
I did
was
it.
the host when I came in.
Maybe.
Okay,
I
there we
just
go.
hit record. I just hit record.
Yeah, me too. It's recording, so we'll get it. So,
All right.
okay.
Anyway, so if you have friends who you know are on this call, just let them know. Probably by the end of the day, it'll be ready online, and then you can watch it at their leisure.
Yep. Hopefully, preferably before the next one gets posted online, but anyways.
Yeah.
All right, so there are times on the schedules that were sent, okay? There are times on there. Those are suggestions right now of when you could be checking into that class. That would have been if we were online, I mean on campus, you would have had those classes at those times, but those are not times that you have to be doing anything, okay? So don't get upset about the times on there. I know that was a little confusing. So there are a couple things you need to make sure you can access. Online resources, that's where you're gonna find all information that is for all of Upward Bound. So example that we just did, the online check-in, that's for everybody. Or the food delivery, that's for everybody, okay? So those things will be posted on online resources. If it's specific to your grade level, it would be under your class of 2023, 2022, or 2021. That would be specific to your grade level, okay? Work study, that's a separate class. We can pay you and keep track of what you're doing on work study. Remember to turn in your work on work study, guys. Turn it in on the work study class. Even if you go into virtual job shadow, maybe do an assignment, make sure that you turn it in, please, so that we can see that you did it. So specific classes that you have that are assigned to you, I want to kind of give you the idea of where those platforms are. And Jen, if anything has changed, please let me know. But for right now, what we know is that academic writing, art of argument, and Native American Lit are all going to be on Canvas. So you will be getting some kind of communication from those teachers about getting into the Castleton portal and using Canvas. And we will make sure by the end of the week that we have had an opportunity to support you in that if need be, okay? So reach out if you're feeling frustrated or nervous about that. Google Classroom is for all the other UB classes, okay? It's gonna be Google Classroom. So anything that's not academic writing, art of argument, or Native American Lit is on Google Classroom. The VSC portal, which is the same as Canvas, will be your college classes, and that CCV class will also have to be able to log into the portal. Okay. Again, if this is confusing to you or you're nervous about it, please reach out and let us know, and we will support you in making sure you can access all your classes.
And let me just kind of maybe visual. So like if you were heading into a school, to go to school, the front door is like the portal. So think of the portal as the front door of the school. And then Canvas is your individual classrooms that you need to be in. So that's kind of how this functions.
Yep. Thank you. And as I'm talking, you guys, if you think of any quick questions, put them in the chat. All right, throw them in the chat, and then that allows us to answer them if need be. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you an idea of kind of what we're looking for so you can think about your time during the week. So in general, we're hoping that things are about 3 hours a day, 5 days a week for 4 weeks, and that's Upward Bound for your academic classes, okay? 3 hours a day, 5 days a week for 4 weeks, okay? Week 5, which is, I put the dates on there, is College and Career Week, as well as SAT Prep for the class of 2021, okay? So week 5 is different. It's College and Career Week, and there will be assignments for that on work study for you to do for that week. And it will not be 3 hours a day for a week, another week. It's less time, but getting you to do some investigating. And there is one event in August that you need to attend, which is on Tuesday, August 4th at 6 p.m. And it's the last kind of roundtable or Zoom event where we get to hear from some professionals, okay? So that's kind of the big picture of what we're looking for. And we wanted to give you guys that so you can kind of think about your day, and if you have work or family responsibilities or other things you need to take care of, kind of how much you should plan on average for you to be doing a day for Upward Bound. Okay. And right now on a day like today, I'd be doing that 3 hours, like 9 to midnight. I'm just saying it is hot out, and I'm sorry it's hot out, but either that or I'd be doing it 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. because that would be me. But anyways, that's my suggestion. But we will, if you need help with that, mapping out your day or anything like that, we'll talk about that too. Rachel's here to help with calendars. She loves calendars. So we will help you with whatever you need for support to kind of get yourself kind of organized for this. All right, I already talked to Brian, Kaylin, and William on chat, so they are good. Anybody else have any questions that they can think of right now? You can either put them in the chat or you can unmute yourself and ask. Mentors, if you have questions, you can ask as well, but if anybody has anything, now's the time when it comes to kind of the structure and the expectations. Going once. Oh, somebody raised their hand. Who raised their hand?
3.
All right, what do you need, Ariella?
What time was the August 4th one thing?
6 p.m.
Thank you.
Tuesday, August 4th at 6 p.m.
Thank you.
6 to 7 at the most. Yep. Oh, I can lower her hand. Oh, you
I
did.
did it.
Awesome, thank you. And, oh, I see a chat. Oh, somebody asking me a question. It's okay.
All right, so I think next, you can always hang on at the end of the meeting if you have more questions, but I think next is Rachel. What login do we use for the portal, actually?
Ah,
Great, it's your Castleton login, so it's your 3 and your date of birth, and usually it ends with a 0, 1, or 2, depending on your login. So it's the username that you should have received. Gosh, well, the new students, Julie, they're going to be getting them. Right?
Kaylin D is not a new student. Kaylin should be doing, I think, a college class.
Okay, so you would have used it last year.
Yeah.
And if you don't know your username, you probably should email one of us and ask for us to get it for you. Later we can go. So if anyone does not know their portal username, just maybe send me an email, that's fine. I can look it up real quick for you. And then Michael Bellinger, I don't think I got signed in with alternate classroom thing.
I'm answering him right now.
Okay. All right, so let's have Rachel. Rachel's going to talk to you about, my goodness, I forgot where it is.
The calendar, where all the info
Thank you,
is to find
calendar.
it. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen, so just hold on a second.
Mhm.
Nope, we want this. Okay, can everybody see it? We should be on the Google Classroom. Okay, so when you guys are on the Google Classroom, when you're looking at this, if you click these 3 lines over here and you go to calendar, you're not going to be able to find anything. So you kind of just you just want to forget it. Oh, wait, no, this is your assignments for all classes. That's right. You don't really want to use this one though. So when you go back to your classroom, hold on, and you're looking at all of your classrooms, maybe. There we go. And you click on online resources. This is going to pop up. And then you're going to go to the waffle over here, as you guys like to call it. And then you're going to hit calendar. So we're on online resources, hit the waffle, hit calendar. Hold on. And here's everything. And I've color coded everything because I love color coding and I love calendars. So all green is for all UB Zooms. So that means all students, mentors, peer mentors, everybody should be on them. Mentor training, that's for mentors, we're blue. Peer mentors, you guys are this like peachy color. And then family, like family meetings and we start those, they're going to be yellow, and I'll put the mentor's name on it so that way you guys know what mentor it is. Book club is orange. Then if we go to the next week, I put here classes. This is when, if we had been on campus, this is when you guys would have been in classes. This is just a suggestion. You don't have to. When you click on it, you can see this is a great time to check in with your classes, get some work done, but it's just a suggestion. Again, you don't have to be logging in and Zooming or anything like that with your teachers. It's all on your own time. And this will be updated constantly. Once we start planning activities and movie nights and stuff like that, this is where they're going to be posted. So make sure you check this. Does anybody have any questions on it?
So Rachel, can you go back 1 week? Oh yeah, there. So if you actually click on the assignment, click on all UB Zoom. I have placed the link to get on that Zoom under all these days, all these things. So even mentors for mentor training, there's a link there, all the UB Zooms, the first family meeting, book club, Rachel can put hers there.
I did, yep.
His for later, yep. So there are links for everything, okay?
Right.
So that you just have to go to this calendar, click on it, click on the link, and you can get into the Zoom.
It even gives you a little bit of a detail too of what's happening. So that way you kind of know what we're going to be talking about. So yeah. It's all color coded. I love color coding. I think that's all I have, Julie. Unless there's something else.
That looks great. Thank you, Rachel. That's really nice.
Oh, let me stop sharing.
Next is Adnan was going to talk to you about some forms that need to still be filled out.
So first I'm going to post a link in the chat for everybody.
Nice.
But if you guys visit our school webpage, our Upward Bound page, and you guys select under participant forms, you will see that below there is a demographic update form that we need filled out by everyone. This is just to update all of your information so that we can have emergency contacts available if needed and just have everyone's information updated. So please follow those 2 links. I can go back and show you guys one more time. The round page, it's to the right here under participant forms. And scroll down to demographic update forms. Does anybody have any questions?
So this is the one form, guys, that is super important for us to have because it has your most current information. As you all know, things change. Sometimes your address, sometimes your phone number, sometimes who your parents want as emergency contacts. That is the one form that we really need you guys to fill out during this orientation week.
Right. Okay. You might need parents to fill it out or help you with it because you may not know who they do want for your emergency contact.
And I do realize now in this day and age, as I'm looking at that, scroll down a little bit, Adnan, you can see how it says parent, whoops, it says, go up a teeny bit. All right, it says parent, guardian. No, I want to talk about the phone numbers under parent, guardian. It says number 1 home phone, number 1 cell phone, number 1 employer, number workplace. I realize sometimes that's all the same number, and that's okay. Some people do have multiple numbers for where they could reach their parents in case of emergency. Some people just have a cell phone number, and I get that. Put the same number in all those spaces if that's what you have, okay? Because everybody's different. If your parents are retired, then they would have the same phone number in everything. So the red star means you have to fill something in there. It's not a choice, okay? So put in there the same phone number multiple times if need be. All right, but we just want to be able to reach your parent, you know, at any time. And so we want as much information as we can get.
Julie.
All right, and then, oh, go ahead, Ree.
So what do we put for like employer if one of our parents isn't, doesn't have an employer?
Just, if they don't have an employer, you're gonna write none or NA, no employer.
Julie, you were muted.
Yeah, she's muted, that's why I took over.
Sorry.
So if your family,
So-
if your parent or your guardian is retired, type in retire. If they're unemployed, type in unemployed. If they're a homemaker, you can type in homemaker. That's fine. There's lots of options if you're not employed. If self-employed, self-employed. If they're, you know, they have their own business, you can write self-employed. All right. Questions on that?
So I also want to say to you guys, this is not something you normally think about, but it's how Upward Bound thinks about you. The day that you finish your current grade year, the next day you are the next grade officially. So if you finish 9th grade this year and you've already had your last day of school, then you are a 10th grader. Okay, and that's how we think of you. We think of you as soon as school's over as you're ready for the next year. And that's how we think of you. So every time that we ask your current grade during the academic year, it's your grade that you're in. But the minute school's over and the next day happens, you are officially the next year. So when you fill that out, think about it that way.
All right. Any questions on that form?
So, yep. So somebody asked about school year versus grade. So your school year would be next year, which would right now you're in the next grade. So it'd be 2021. Okay. And grade would be, I don't know, if you just finished 10th, you'd be an 11th grader and the year would be 2021. So this information is going to cover next school year. So that's a good question.
And if, say, by next year, something's changed, you guys can go in and update this every time something changes next year. Like we're collecting it right now once for next year, but you guys can revisit that page anytime there's a change and we get a notification that there's been an update on your information. You have another chat, Julie? You look like you're
Yep. So somebody said the link that Adnan posted doesn't bring you to the form. That is correct. The link that Adnan posted leads you to the Upward Bound page. And if you scroll down on the right-hand side, it says participant forms. If you click on that, you will find the demographic form listed.
I posted another link as well directly to the form to make it easier for you guys.
Thank you, Adnan. Awesome. All right, so I have 2 more topics and then we're going to just for anybody who has questions and then everyone else can go. But the first one is food delivery starting today. And I know it's a little weird this week or today because I had to pick up food at the same time as this meeting. So hopefully you've arranged for a family member to do that for you. But so far, we were told not many people have picked up the food. So I'm hoping it's just because it's day 1 and it's first day and this whole conflict with our meeting is happening. So please make sure. So this is what's going to happen. Any leftover food is going to be brought here to campus. So if you want to figure out a way to get that food because you missed it, you forgot, you're not sure, you can do one, you can go to another pickup place this afternoon. Like they're picking up, they're delivering in New York this morning and then in Vermont this afternoon. And there's a flyer posted on all the sources. So if you want to just meet this afternoon somewhere at one of the other schools, they will give you the food. They have your name on a list. There you go. Thank you, Julie. Schedule. So if you forgot or you missed Shaw's this morning, because you go to Fairhaven, you can go to, Poultney this afternoon and pick up your food. That's fine. And
I
if,
can also add these times to our on the calendar, so that way you have two spots to look.
thank you. So it is Mondays and Wednesdays. So there's pickup Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays, you're going to get 5 breakfasts, 5 lunches, food for 5 breakfasts, 5 lunches, and you'll have 3 dinners. And then Wednesday, you'll pick up just 2 dinners to finish out your week. And any food that's left over is going to be brought back to campus. It'll be here in the morning. And if you still want to try to get that food before Wednesday, you need to email me or Julie and let us know. And we'll try to arrange that for you. Right now, campus is closed and we're not supposed to have people on campus to do pickup. But we could try to figure out a place to meet you guys to bring food if you still want it. If you don't pick up on Wednesday either, then we are going to probably take you off the list for the rest of the summer unless you let us know, oh my gosh, sorry, there was a mix-up, because we're just going to assume if you didn't pick up this week at all that you don't need it for the summer. I don't want to waste food. So if there's any questions on food, let me know.
So it's already been asked, can a family member pick it up? Yes, absolutely. A family member, even a family friend, if the family friend happens to live closer to the drop-off site and a family friend can go pick it up for you, that is perfectly fine.
Yep, you just make sure they say, I'm picking up for Ree, but say Ariella, right? Say your whole name, because they're not going to know Ree and Bella and all that. The van is a white box van, as you see, and they will have an upward bound sign. Please do not approach a random white van in any of these parking lots. Make sure you see the upward bound sign. It is on in the windows so that you don't miss it. We want everybody to be safe. But yes, family members can pick up, grandmas, family friends, or if you guys take turns and say, I'm friends with everyone at Salem, so they've arranged for me to pick up all the Salem food and then I'm going to deliver it to my friends. If you want to do that, that's fine. You just make those arrangements. If you walk to get your food, yes, you may walk to that location. You don't have to be in a car. You just have to be in there during that time period, right? So
and bring a bag. I bring a bag or two, like if it's grocery bags, you bring 2 grocery bags or a couple reusable bags.
Or a cooler, because we are giving you milk. So if you are walking and it's going to take you 45 minutes to get home, milk might be kind of bleh. So if you can bring a little cooler with ice, that's great. How big are the bags? That is a great question.
Are we going to look like Santa Claus? You crack me up, man. All right.
I think the bags will be pretty big. So, and don't forget masks. Thank you.
Yep. So yeah, I think they're going to be pretty big. Like maybe bring your sister. She can carry a little bag of something too, Michael, or, bring a friend or a sibling if it's something you're going to walk and do. If you have a car, you should be fine. But if it's walking, I think you're going to need like 2 grocery bags full and somebody to carry the milk.
Right. Because Monday is going to be the big delivery. Wednesday, it's going to be 2 dinners and it won't be as big.
Yep.
All right, bye. Yeah, it's going to be big bags. All right, next topic, though, don't leave yet. So Rachel, can you unshare your screen?
Oh, it's me. Sorry.
Or Julie. All right, so next topic is, I know we're doing a book reading. Hopefully all gotten your care packages. And you should have seen our book that we're doing. We're reading the Glass Castle. It's great. We're going to watch the movie together. We'll have a watch party at the end, but Rachel and Anna are doing some book club as well for you guys to discuss the book. I read it in 2 nights. It was so good. So hopefully you guys love it as much as I did. I couldn't wait to get to read more. The other thing that's new that is a surprise that I wanted to share with you guys that you guys don't know about is we have worked with a company to get you guys painting this summer as well. So Painting with a Twist has arranged for you guys to pick a picture, and I'm scrolling through these so you can see them, that you would like to paint this summer. all of these pictures. You will get all the supplies you need, paintbrushes, canvas, paper towels to keep everything clean. And there's a video, there's written instructions you'll get, but there's also a video that you can watch, and you can paint any of these. I think this is what I'm painting right here, the child. I will send out I will put out something on Google Classroom online resources with this, and you'll just tell me which one you want, and you'll do it by the number, right? I want picture 1 is here, picture 2. Oh, these are double canvases. So if you pick these, you need to tell me which friend's going to paint the other canvas. So what happens?
Ooh.
2 people can paint these side by side ones. So you just say, Sio and Gabe are going to share this one, and we'll make sure one of you gets one half, the other gets the other half. There's also a 2 for.
Oh.
This one's a 2-person.
Sorry, Ree, that was supposed to be for everybody.
This one's a 2-person as well.
Jen, you don't have to do this if you don't want to, right?
It's going to be, no, if you don't, I have purchased them for everybody. So you're going to get one. If you don't pick it out, I'll pick it out for you. It's going to get delivered to you, probably with the food or some other way. You can give it to a sibling. You can give it to a friend. If you're not interested at all in painting, that's fine. You can still.
You can use it as a gift.
Yeah, you can give it as a gift to somebody, right? Go ahead.
Jen, is it paint by like number? Are there numbers in there for each color supposed to be?
It is not paint by number. The video instruction, I've taken these classes before. If you've never painted in your life, you've never picked up a paintbrush, you will have a lovely painting at the end of this. Yes, I agree, Baby Yoda. It's not Baby Yoda, it's the child. Ree's raised her hand. Go ahead, Ree.
Can we do more than one?
You're only going to get one, but if you have a friend who doesn't want one, tell them to give them to you.
I love painting.
I do too.
I've got like 5 paintings.
Anyway, you will get written instructions on what to paint first, what to paint second. And there's also a video that accompanies every single painting that you can watch and paint as, and pause it, and watch what the painter is doing, the professional painter. And then at the end of the summer, we hope to have an online art show. So everyone who did paint can bring their painting. You can talk about why you chose that painting. Like how did it speak to you? What does it mean to you? I love the Yoda conversation going on.
I know, me too.
And we'll have a nice little Zoom art show at the end.
I'm actually working on a painting right now.
Very nice.
I have a paint story. So nice, Ariella. So my brother had it where at his wedding, everybody got a number and you painted a certain square of a much larger painting, and everybody painted a square, and you could kind of tell what other people did, but they were all over the place and people were painting. So at the end, they had it framed and they hung it up. Lo and behold, Julie's was upside down. I painted it upside down. So do not ask me to be your friend painter, because I would probably paint it upside down.
So seriously though, you need no artistic talent is required. Okay, this is a great way, if you've never done it, to do something you've never done before in a very safe way. And you do not have to show us your final product if you do not.
And if you want to use the canvas and the paints to paint your own painting, that is fine too. You do not have to follow the instructions. It is yours to do with what you'd like.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have, Julie, on the agenda. Well, we can keep this. We can keep this Baby Yoda versus the child debate going.
So, but think about it, guys. This is an opportunity to do something you maybe would not normally do. You could definitely use it as a gift for somebody who likes to paint, or has a birthday coming up, or Father's Day just passed, or who knows. Or
Christmas is coming, right?
Share it with a friend or something like that too. So
paint something though for your mom. That'd be really nice.
Ooh, we're talking about Magic the Gathering. I got cards to get rid of for that. Just saying, I got like boxes of cards my kids don't use anymore. Anyways, Julie just sings to me.
All right, so we are done unless you want to hang back. We're done for this morning.
Yep.
For this Zoom, unless you want to hang back and you have questions. But otherwise, you guys are free to go. Have a lovely rest of your morning.
I
Go
will
eat
see you
lunch
tomorrow.
and go get outside, Jacob Quadair. Go get outside. Stop
Peer
playing video
mentors.
Same
Don't
time,
forget.
same place for all UB Zoom peer mentors this
Mentors are
afternoon.
this afternoon, yes.
Yep.
And mentors are this afternoon. as
Mentors
well.
at
And
1.
mentors.
Yep.
So do I get to pay too, Jen? Is this for like for
Yes,
everybody?
I got it. Oh yeah, we got enough.
Okay.
We got enough for
Oh.
mentors, everybody. Yeah.
There was a message that came through from one of the students.
Yes,
saying that
Axel,
they
whatever,
did
if you
have
would like to
somebody
paint it
pick
digitally,
up
that's fine.
their food for them. Is that something that like they could reach out to a mentor?
Oh, to pick up their food for them?
Mhm.
Yeah, if for some reason your mentor lives close to the food, that's fine. That's not a problem. Whatever
Montana
you're comfortable with.
wanted to know if she could pick hers up at the Granville instead of Pontley because Granville's closer to her than Pontley.
But Montana's
Yes.
mom told us that Montana didn't need food.
That's right.
Okay, so let me tell Montana this.
Yep.
But you know what, Rachel?
Yes.
There's food left over today. She could go today. Totally.
Okay, Montana, are you still on here? No, she's
Hey,
not.
Axel. Chewbacca. You guys are funny.
Thank her.
I like
Well,
that
it's-
sunflower one.
Yeah, I'm between the sunflower and the jar of peonies.
Well, there was another one too that I liked. I forget. It was up towards the top. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a tough choice.
I know. To Kayla McGregor, how you doing? You feeling better?
Oh, the cactus one, the cactus one. I like
Oh
that
yeah,
one.
that was cool.
I like the ocean.
Okay. I hope you
Yeah,
feel better,
Jen, the
Kaylin.
peonies look like the flowers.
We'll
you
see you
gave
at
me.
1 o'clock.
Oh, this one?
Yes.
Yeah, these are the peonies. This one I like.
Oh, those are the peonies. Oh, okay. I'm with you.
Yeah.
I like this black with the moon. I like that, but oh, it's a little difficult.
That is Baby Yoda.
No, I'm telling you, the timeline doesn't work. It can't be Baby Yoga. Because the Mandalorian is between episode 3 and episode 4 and it's between 6 and 7.
Why does it have to have a tag? It looks like Baby Yoda.
It's not Baby Yoda, it's the child. It might be the same
Kid.
It's the same species as Yoda.
It's the same species. This is all like nothing to me. Like I don't understand any of this.
You gotta watch The Mandalorian on Disney Plus.
The what?
The Mandalorian.
My
Disney.
kids watch that.
I don't
So
know what
good.
it is.
Yeah.
I watch like Hannah Montana on Disney Plus. Like that's my go-to childhood TV show.
All right, so this will be posted. I'm gonna have to download this to YouTube and
Yeah.
I think it's recording to all of our computers because that has a recording cloud next to all of us, like the co-host and the host. And there's 3 co-hosts, and it doesn't usually
be.
show that.
could be. Well, we'll wait and see when we get out of it. It'll tell us if it's
Right.
recording.
Is the
Right.
Mandalorian Boba Fett's son?
No, but Boba Fett was a Mandalorian. Mandalorian's like a religion.
Oh, okay. So it's like a way.
So is Star Wars. It's like a
don't
religion.
understand. Did you say it's like a religion?
All right, are we still recording? Oh, William's still here. William, do you have a question?
I have a question. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. See
Hey,
ya.
William, did you see the envelope in with the check?
It got mailed to my restaurant. My dad said he saw it. He was wondering what it was, and then he told me.
So you have to go get it from your dad?
Yeah, at the restaurant. Yeah.
Okay. Do that ASAP. In the envelope is an envelope for you to send it back in, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
And it's posted. It has postage on it already. You don't have to pay.
Yep. But there are
Okay.
directions, William. It says something you have to write on the back of the check. Make sure you write it, please.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. See ya.
All right, Matthew Reck, do you have a question?
He's enjoying the conversation.
Nothing from Matthew. Okay. All right.
I
Bellinger, do you have a question? Or was that Matthew?
No, Matthew Reck and Bellinger are going back and forth on the chat talking about Star Wars.
I know, but we need to talk. We need to have a staff meeting now. So you guys have to connect some other way. Bailey, do
I
you-
banish you, Michael Bellinger. I banish you, Matthew Reck.
all right.
Montana just said she wasn't sure if she did say that or not. She just didn't want to not pick food up in case her mom didn't, and then have it be like leftovers.
We would
So
love
she's
for
not going to
everybody-
pick it up.
Oh, she should pick it up.
Tell her to pick it up today anyway.
Tell her
please.
there's yes.
So much food left over. Nobody's been picking it up. Okay. So,
Want me to stop recording?
have a